Hello. Today, I thought I would do a lesson about how to be rich. I will give you the secret to being a rich person, maybe. Really, what I'm talking about is personal finance. Personal finance means money for you and me, uh, daily money, how you budget things. Maybe you study this at school or have done. It's certainly a very useful skill for life. Okay, so let's start talking about it. Anyway, and here I will give you the secret to how to be rich. And the secret is there's three parts to it. Let's have a look over here. Vocabulary. To earn money. Earn money is working. If you're working and you get a salary, that's earning money. So, of course, the secret is to earn as much money as you can and still be healthy. Don't be a workaholic, but try and get a good job and try to earn good money. Work hard, but not too hard. You need a break. That's my advice. And then number two, save money, not spend money. Save, put money in the bank. Of course, you have to spend some money. You have to buy nice shirts. But if you are sensible, you can go to buy a second-hand shirt. I think this is a second-hand shirt, actually. Don't waste money on everything brand new all the time. It's a difficult skill to learn. But so you earn as much money as you can, you save as much money as you can comfortably. Don't just eat one piece of bread every day because you're trying to save money. That's not sensible. But equally, don't eat out every meal. That's wasting money. Have a bento a few times, right? Okay, so you earn as much money and you save as much money. And if you're saving enough money, some of that money you can invest. Invest money. Invest means buying something that will pay you back money. Now, there's different kinds of investments, but mostly, well, I'll come to that. We'll come back to that. Before you can do any of this, you must pay off debt. Debt is money that you owe. O is OWE. Money that is not yours, that you have borrowed. For example, credit cards or from the bank. The problem with credit cards is their interest. There's here interest rate, for example, about, I don't know, it can be as high as like 12% or even 20%. If you have that kind of interest rate, you are paying off again and again and again. Every time you buy a new shirt and you have 10% interest rate, very quickly it costs more and more and more. So you cannot really save money if you have debt. So number one, pay off your debts. Now, of course, you have to have a place to live. So I think you need well, it isn't here, a mortgage. There's a big home loan. That's maybe different. That's a debt that you can pay little by little for 30 years and you will still own the house. So that's maybe not bad. But anyway, try to pay off high interest rate debts, right? And then if you save some money, actually down here I've got emergency fund. You should first build up an emergency fund for like maybe 3 months of cost of living. If you have 3 months there, then if you lose your job, you will be okay for 3 months and you can get another job. So people say about 3 months or more, depends. If you have children, you may want more than 3 months in the bank, but keep some cash. But once you've got an emergency fund and you're saving a little bit every month or whatever, every time you get paid, then you can think about, and you've paid off your debt, then you can think about investment. Here, invest money. And when you invest money, when you're buying something, we talk about risk and return, high risk, high return. Risk is the danger. If you buy something, there's a chance you will lose all the money. The higher risk, the more return. Return is the money coming back, so profit. So usually people will buy property or stock, or stock in the stock market. The stock market, like the Tokyo Stock Exchange, the Nikkei, what is it called? In London, there's a stock market. In Japan, in America, the Nasdaq and the S&P and this is where you can buy pieces of companies. And the stock market usually pays an interest rate of between, well, I think the average over time is like 10% a year or 5% a year, between 5 and 10, even higher maybe. There is a risk you lose your money, money goes down. You buy some shares in the stock market and it might go down. But if you have a long time and you have an emergency fund for emergencies, you can wait until the share price goes up and then cash in. So the idea is you save in the stock market for maybe 20 years, 10, 20, 30 years if you're young enough. And the magic of interest, what we call compound interest, the interest adds up. And every year you get more interest and more, and 10, say you make 10%, 10% of 100 is so you have 110, and then 10% of 110 is more, 111. It adds up and keeps adding up. The idea is that if you do this sensibly and you start from an early age, you can retire debt-free with extra money and you can enjoy your life. And if you're very sensible and very good at saving money and investing, and you start early, the dream is the FIRE movement. FIRE stands for Financially Independent Retire Early. These are people who save maybe 50% of their earnings and invest like 25, well, I don't know. But they save as much as they can and they invest it, and they start when they're 20s or 30s, and by the time they are 40s and 50s, they can quit, they can retire and do something else with their life instead of thinking about money all the time. And that's the goal, is to not worry about money. And the way to not worry about money is to think about money from an early age. But if you follow these principles, earn as much money, save as much money, and invest as much money as you can, pay off your debt, earn good interest, buy property, houses, or buildings, or stock market, probably stock market is the best. Keep an emergency fund, then you can retire early. Financially independent, retire early. It's my dream too, but I don't think I've started too late. I think I have to keep working. Okay, I hope you understood that. I've got now some questions. Let me put it in a place where we can see. Okay, how to talk about personal finance. Here's 3 questions. Number 1, would you like to retire, or would you keep working into your old age? Retire is stop working because you're old or don't want to work anymore. So would you like to retire, or would you like to keep working even when you get older? A second question, how much money would you need to stop working? How much do you need to be rich? I don't know. That's an interesting question. Everybody has a different number. Number 3, what would you do with your life if you didn't need to work? That's the dream. If you're financially free, what would you do next? Okay, that's it. Good luck. I will stop this now, and I'll be interested to hear what you have to say. Okay, bye-bye.